Hey there, Clashers. Welcome to another episode of Clash with Quant. This is going to be a Town Hall 9 War Attack episode, specifically focusing on Town Hall 9s, two-starring Town Hall 10s that have Infernos. In our wars, when we match up 10 versus 10, my account usually matches up against a Town Hall 10. And sometimes, depending on the war weight, we have two Town Hall 10s. So that means that I default have to attack Town Hall 10s, and let me tell you, it's something that when you think of it, it seems like a very large impossible task. But when you start applying the attacks in practice, start funneling the base so that your kill squad and your heavy troops go towards that Inferno Tower, it turns out to be something that's fairly manageable. Let's go ahead and take a look at 3 of these attacks. The first is this one. And I think it's going to be essentially a GoGiWiPe. Now, the first things first, if you can do it, you lure the clan castle. You have to. Your troops will otherwise get distracted by the clan castle in the middle of the battle, and the Inferno will burn your troops down. You have to get rid of the clan castle troops. So here's just a simple lure. One giant, then a hog behind the giant, which jumped the wall and lured that clan castle. The troops came out to a perfect spot, dropped the poison, let that poison do some work. Don't worry about the timing of the poison. Usually these attacks go pretty quick, and you're just going for 2 stars, so that means 50% and the town hall. At least that's what I'm doing, going for 2 stars. Lure that dragon up to the top corner. Once that dragon gets into the location that I want it to go, it is attack time. Now drop the golem. Let that dragon lock onto the golem, drop a couple wizards that are going to clear that dragon. On the other side, start with another golem and the wizards. These are creating a funnel. Drop sets of wall breakers, boom and boom on either side, breaking open these compartments. This is where I want my initial squads to go, to kill all of these compartments, so that when I send my heavy troops in, they'll go straight towards the town hall and not be distracted by any outside structures. So you'll see that I'm just dropping a couple more wizards in, just making sure everything's cleared. Once I feel like there's a good amount of clearing, I drop the P.E.K.K.A.s and the Giants. They happen to go in different directions into these compartments, not necessarily where I wanted them to go, but it worked out in the end. So here comes the jump spell where I wanted that to go. And then a rage on each side. I need these initial troops to be powerful. And I think I even dropped a heal. I wouldn't bring a heal again to this type of battle. I'd probably bring another rage or possibly another jump, depending on the configuration. But now all those troops are raged. They hopped right into the center. You'll see that the P.E.K.K.A.s did take a walk on the outside. They're really not going to do much in this battle, except one that did make it to the inside. But the Giants, a couple of wizards, the king and the queen made it to the core, and they were enraged. So they were able to take out the initial defenses in the core, including the Inferno Tower, as well as the Town Hall. So this is going to be a 2-star attack, and it's going to end, I think, right now. So I'll just fast forward it. So that was the first attack. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next attack. And this next attack was actually quite interesting. It is a queen walk. Let's see if I can donate something. There we go, 2 hogs. The next attack is a queen walk GoGiWiPe. That's essentially what I use, a GoGiWiPe. That's golem, giant, wizard, P.E.K.K.A. And in some cases I use hogs, and in this one I use queen walk. But the core troops that are used to get to the center of the base and get the town hall are the GWiPe, actually, giants, wizards, and P.E.K.K.A. and heroes. All right, so in this war I had to attack 2 Town Hall 10s. Let's go ahead and take a look at this replay. This is going to be a queen walk GoGiWiPe. So I noticed that they had pretty underpowered defenses, so I was able to bring only 2 healers on my queen walk. But the first thing I did is drop these outside structures. On the outside structures, 1 minion on each. I think here, just to speed up the process. On top I dropped a second one, and I'm going to start the queen walk up top. And this bottom one is just going to clear a couple of troops. But I do start the queen walk up top, and I wait until the structure is gone, or near gone, because I want the queen to go down to the left. So the queen's down. She is now taking all of these junk structures out. And the reason I'm doing that is I wanted to clear this alley so that when I send in the rest of my troops from this portion here, that they wouldn't be distracted and go up this alley. So the queen's going down the alley to clear it. And she's just going to take it out one structure at a time, really slowly, actually. Now, you'll see that there are some archer towers and a cannon that were targeting her. If I could go back in time, I would probably drop my level 5 golem now before the second tower gets onto the queen, which it does right now. So she's actually burning down a little bit because only 2 healers, not really that much. I would rather have had something else on there. Oh, I did drop the golem on the bottom as well to start clearing the structures and some wizards behind that golem, just to start clearing some of these junk structures. Now that all that alley's cleared, here come the wall breakers, boom and boom. And let's go ahead and send in all these giants. I had to pop the queen's ability right here, unfortunately, a little bit earlier than I wanted to. The healers are going to go down soon. And now that everything's essentially cleared, the clan castle has drawn 2 jump spells to get into the core, followed by a couple wizards, the 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, my barbarian king, which will eventually get to that queen. The clan dragon is down. My first group of troops, including the queen, actually went down from that Inferno Tower. So that was bad timing on my part, but the golem is on that Inferno Tower under rage, and it's going to town. The P.E.K.K.A.s are in the middle. The king is in the middle. The wizards are in the middle, all under rage, taking everything out in sight. There goes the town hall. There goes the 2 stars. And there's still some troops left over, including a healer, wow, that are going to be taking out additional percentage points. So that, wow, look at that P.E.K.K.A. Still got a pretty strong P.E.K.K.A. and the king's in there. Almost probably going to be able to take out that Inferno Tower. Do I take that out? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, wow. All right, so both Inferno Towers were taken out. I think if the timing were a little bit better, perhaps I would have... Oh, I dropped a swag poison. I thought that was a pretty good attack, in my opinion. So I did drop a swag poison because I was happy for it. But the timing was a little bit off on the Queen Walk troops. That Inferno Tower burned down the Queen and the Giants probably sooner than I wanted them to be burned down, but it all worked out in the end. So I'm kind of new at this, and I'm getting the tweaks out, but I'm also trying it, which is the most important thing, figuring out combinations that work. So let's go ahead and take a look at the last attack. Now, this last attack was a live attack, and I did a video not too long ago, so if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But I am going to show it just so all 3 of these 2 stars are in the same video. Now, this one, I definitely I was able to have troops left over by the time ran out. But here we go. This one was all about luring in phases. Phase 1, let's get that clan castle out. Pre-heal these structures, get the giant in there, and then two hogs, lure the clan castle, as well as take out these defenses, because then I could draw the clan up to the top of the base without having that archer tower especially be in the way. The wizard tower almost went down. Didn't go down, but it was really close. So now that those structures, or at least that archer tower, really important to take out, is done, and the clan castle, bring those things up top. Drop a poison. Do I drop a poison? I'm going to go ahead and drop a poison. I'll fast forward that a little bit. I burn down that dragon as much as possible, and then let's kill that dragon. So the dragon is going to be done with a barbarian, then 2 wizards. These 2 wizards actually initially were distracted by the elixir pump, so I dropped another barbarian, and then the wizards went onto that dragon and killed it. So those wizards are going to clear up the top structures. At this point, I'm starting at the bottom. 1 golem, and then I realized I could do 2 hogs, 1 on the mortar, 1 on the archer tower, and they would not be attacked by anything, followed by 4 wizards, and I could clear out a lot of that section for percentages. Now, here comes the main portion of the attack. That's going to be a golem on the side, giants spreading around, so a giant shield, or a large shield for the wizards, which will eventually go behind. See the wizards going behind, clearing percentages and junk structures on the far sides of where the giant and the golem went. Here comes the queen to start clearing those middle structures. I have players coming in to get into the queen enclosure and the inferno, as well as on the bottom to get those initial golem and wizards into that enclosure. Here come the heavy troops. See the inferno is being distracted by the giants and the king. I have a rage down and a jump to the core. The P.E.K.K.A.s are zooming into the rage. The queen is zooming into the rage. And I'm going to go ahead and do the king's ability, takes out the queen, and targets a town hall. You can see that one more rage, getting the queen and those troops at the town hall. Another boost of energy and attack proficiency will take that town hall down and provide enough to get a very high percentage 2-star. And then some outside cleanup troops were dropped down initially, the archers on the side. And then there's 2 more archers that eventually do get put down. Unfortunately, they don't need more troops. The queen just went down. She was distracted by the elixir tower and the Tesla zapped her. No big deal. So those archers went down a little too late to get more percentage, but that's it. That's how you're going to be able to take out Town Hall 10s as a Town Hall 9. Now you'll know that a lot of these Town Hall 10s are a bit rushed, and that's fine by me. I wouldn't want to attack a full-powered Town Hall 10 at this point, but I am getting the motions and the strategy down on weaker Town Hall 10s, which gives me confidence to potentially someday be able to attack a stronger Town Hall 10, even as a stronger Town Hall 9. Or when I transition to Town Hall 10, I'll still have some of the basic foundational building blocks on being able to hit Town Hall 10s with my new Town Hall 10 army. So really it's a win-win situation being able to attack these Town Hall 10s and especially get 2 stars on it. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Click the like button while you're here. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And leave some discussion about your Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 10 attacks. We will see you next time.